Hey guys, so after doing that collab with Brittany from the Jerdies, I'm craving oatmeal cookies. So I got all my stuff here. We're gonna make oatmeal cookies for breakfast. And of course I have to make enough for the whole family to have some later, because if I make it and don't make that many, I'll never hear the end of it. So let's make cookies. Sorry if you see my stove's not completely clean, but it's not that bad. I just thought we would chit chat while I make these. I'm gonna use 3 bananas. I have some really good ripe bananas that are ready to be used. So I'm gonna start with 3 and see. I'm not really following an exact recipe, so I've made these before though, so I don't really need a recipe. I just need to make sure they're moist enough to, I don't know, or maybe not moist enough. Maybe not too moist. Just need to basically make sure that they hold together well. I'm gonna be using parchment paper on my pan. I'm preheating my oven at 350 right now. And we're gonna, let's mash these. All right, so I think that's mashed good enough. I'm gonna add some flax seeds, one just for extra nutrition. I don't really think I need it for it to hold together. Pretty sure I've made it before without using any kind of chia seed or flaxseed egg, but I'm just gonna add some anyway for extra nutrition. And, you know, extra fiber, omega-3s, calcium, iron. And I'm also gonna add the last of my Trader Joe's cinnamon here that I have. There goes the oven. Oven's ready. I have like probably a teaspoon's worth of cinnamon left in this one, so I'm gonna use up that and recycle my bottle. And then I'm actually gonna put some sugar in mine. This is coconut sugar, which is actually low glycemic, so it's pretty good for people who have diabetes. I'm gonna use 3/4 of a cup. Actually, I need to use this for this because this one's too small. This is 1/4 of a cup. I think the kids put that in there. But let's mix this up. And I'm actually gonna add a dash of salt because salt balances out the flavor, brings out the sweetness. So, I don't know, it's probably like 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Like I said, I'm not using Brittany's exact recipe. I like to make things my own. And I've made these before, so I always just kind of wing everything. So it was about 2 cups of oats. A little bit more. This is about 1/2 a cup. So 2.5 cups so far. Oats. Still a little wet. Probably another 1/4 a cup. Add some raisins and see how it comes out. So it has been a while since I made these, so I don't really know if I put enough stuff in them to make them hold together, but we're gonna find out. Let's do a test batch with my cookie scoop. I'm just gonna press it down here on the, let's do 2 and see how they turn out. I think I might need to add some more flaxseed or banana. All right, I'm gonna do a test run. I'm gonna bake these for 15 minutes, I think. All right, first batch is done. They're holding together very well. Let's see if they taste sweet enough for me. I'm very picky with my cookies. Pretty moist in the middle. I might add a little bit more flaxseed just to make sure they stay together. But yeah, they taste good. For me, they're not overly sweet, but they're good. So this is my breakfast. Cheers. And I was just watching this, I just saw Kendall Ray post on Twitter that they caught the Golden State Killer, which I never heard of before. I've heard of the Green River Killer, but he was caught way long time ago. But interesting. I guess this guy was an ex, like, police officer or some kind of law enforcement. And I don't know if you guys are interested in like true crime and stuff like that, but I am. I love watching like forensic files and like serial killer documentaries and things like that. I don't know why, it just interests me. I'm always curious like how these people think. And I don't know, seeing them get caught is very interesting, and how they get caught. And I don't know, it said, it didn't really explain like how they finally caught him, except for DNA evidence finally like advanced or whatever, and they somehow caught him. But I guess it was 40 years trying to find this guy. It kind of sucks. I mean, it really sucks for what he did. I guess he was raping and murdering people. But he got to live 72 years of his life. Like, he's 72 years old and he just got caught. So that really sucks that so many people have suffered because of this a-hole and psycho guy. But I'm glad he's finally caught, and I hope he rots in jail and doesn't commit suicide or something and take the easy way out. I hope he serves at least some of his sentence, you know, before dying in prison. That's crazy. But anyway, check it out on YouTube. There's some clips on YouTube of it if you guys are interested to find out about it. Golden State Killer cold case cracked. That's what the Fox News report is calling it, but it says cold case investigator talks Golden State Killer suspect. That's like the title of the video if you guys want to look it up. But anyway, I'm gonna go eat my breakfast now, and I'm gonna put the rest of my cookies in the oven so that I have some here for the boys when they get home from school. All right, so I feel like all I do on my days off is watch YouTube and cook. I'm going to sort some garbanzo beans right now, and because I really want to try to make roasted garbanzo beans. I tried to make them once before, and I think I didn't cook them long enough and they didn't turn out crunchy. But I did enjoy them, and I have only made them once, and really craving, like, I don't know, I just really want them. I'm craving a crunchy, yummy snack. So, but I have to cook my garbanzo beans first because they're dried garbanzo beans. So it's gonna take me quite a while to make this. It takes me an hour to make these in the Instant Pot, and then, you know, then I have to season them and bake them again in the oven. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't know, I think I used, I think it was a high carb Hannah recipe the last time I tried this. I can't remember for sure. I'm gonna have to look it up and see if she was the one that had the like seasoning mix, whatever, for the garbanzo beans. So yeah, anyway, that's what I'm doing. Just thought I would share it with you guys. I'm watching Colleen Ballinger on YouTube, because like I said, all I do is watch YouTube. So I'll come back and let you know, like after the beans are cooked in the Instant Pot, I'll come back and let you know what recipe I found and what I decided to put on the garbanzo beans, or if I just make up my own to season them, because I can always taste them once they're cooked, and season them myself. I can always just taste them to see if I like the way they taste before roasting them. So we'll see. All right, y'all, my beans are done, and I am like so hungry. It's almost 2 o'clock. And since I made chickpeas, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a little chickpea tuna mash to have on some Ezekiel bread while I roast the rest of the chickpeas. And I did find High Carb Hannah's chickpea recipe. I forgot it's on the Plant Meal Planner app. So I don't know if I have all the ingredients though, because it requires lime juice, but I have lemon, so I could use lemon. But here's my beans. And I have some Just Mayo. And hopefully I have some pickles in here somewhere. If I can't find pickles, I'm definitely gonna use some pepperoncinis. Oh my God, you know what? Oh my God. I have not had a tuna melt since I don't even know when. 3 years, I guess, since I haven't had tuna in 3 years, but I think I might make myself a tuna melt sandwich. Oh my God, I hope I don't regret it. It's gonna end up being very unhealthy instead of healthy. I was supposed to be making myself a healthy meal, but then again, just mayo is not exactly healthy. Let me find all my ingredients and then I'll show you how I make this. All right, looks like I don't have any pickles, but I do have these, so I've got some hot chickpeas in here. I'm gonna mash them. They're much easier to mash while they're warm, so this makes it a lot easier to do it while they're still hot than to try to do it otherwise. I really wish I had some garlic dill pickles. Look at that. That's pretty good. I think I'll use this Dave's Killer Bread instead. All right, I don't want to use too much of this anyway, especially since I'm gonna put cheese on it too. This is, I don't know if this is gonna be like more than 2 sandwiches worth, but if it is, that's okay. I'll just put it in the fridge. So I've got just mayo, and I'm gonna add kelp granules for the tuna flavor. I guess I could have made this like an egg salad too, because I have that black sulfur, I have that Kala Namak black sulfur salt now that I could use to make it taste like egg salad also. I think I'm going to dice these up a little bit so they're not so big. I love making pepperoncini hummus too. After I already had started cooking them, I was like, oh, I should have just made 2 bags of beans at once, and then I could have made hummus and roasted chickpeas. But sometimes I end up making too much food and then I'm the only one that eats it, and I can't eat all of it like fast enough. I need to start like freezing things. Last time I made curry in a hurry, I ended up having to eat it for a whole week and it was good, but then I ended up like having to throw some of it away because I still had too much left over and it was starting to go bad. So I think next time I'm gonna like put some of it in Ziploc bags and like freeze it, you know, so that I can just have curry whenever I want. I can just microwave it. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I think, oh, I'm gonna put some, I'm almost completely out of my seasoning. I need to get some more of this, my favorite seasoning, well, one of my favorite seasonings. I need to order it online because they don't sell it here. It's from Washington. So that's that. Now I'm gonna butter some bread and grill it like grilled cheese. You know, if you ever don't have earth balance, you can actually use this also on the outside of your bread to make it like a grilled cheese. It works the same because this is oil-based. So, but since I have the earth balance, I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. Let's heat up our pan while we butter our bread. I wonder if I have any tomato. I'm gonna put tomato on it too. This meal just went from kind of healthy to junky real quick. That's how I roll. I have problems with junk food. My junk food addiction is strong. All right, so I've got, this might be, have to assemble this pretty fast before it starts cooking. There was a little bit left, so it's enough to eat with like some crackers or something for a snack. For later, I'll just dice my tomato up, the last of it, and throw it in there. All right, so here's the rest of the chickpeas I made. I really don't know if they're gonna, I'm gonna try to mix them carefully because they're still hot and I don't want them to, I don't want them to get mushy like I did with the tuna. So sorry, you're kind of very up close and personal, but I don't have a lot of counter space. I'm gonna add the juice of 1 really large lime to all of this. I think I'm trying to do too many things at once. Tuna melts already, but I'm gonna let those cool because I'll do it by hand. Hopefully I don't get any seeds in here. Gently flip these. gonna let those sit and cool for a few minutes while I eat my tuna melt, because there's no rush and I'm preheating my oven. Here's my tuna melts. Let's cut them open and see how they look. Ooh, looks delicious. I probably should have put some greens on there too, but oh well. It's very hot. I'm gonna let it cool for a minute. All right, let's see if I can give it a taste without burning my entire mouth. It's pretty good. I probably should have put a little bit more kelp in it to make it taste more like tuna. Or even cut up some nori sheets and put that in there, but it still tastes really good. It doesn't taste, it doesn't have a strong tuna flavor though. Fishy flavor. Still really good though. You guys should try this. I think it would have been even better with the tomato cayenne chow cheese. If you guys like that one, that's my favorite. It's so good. But this is good too. Anyway, I'm gonna eat. I'll come back to you when I get back to finishing roasting the chickpea, or when I show you how I season the chickpeas. All right, y'all, I looked up a recipe, but I decided I'm gonna kind of like just do my own thing here. Hopefully, again, that they don't get mushed up. I'm gonna use garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and this Adam's Reserve burger spice that I have. It's really, really tasty. And I'm just gonna wing it. Let's wing it and see how it turns out. I like my food very, very flavorful, so I'm gonna put a lot. I'm gonna add some black pepper. All right, these are pretty dang tasty. I'm gonna put them in the oven on 400 degrees for 45 minutes. Didn't measure my parchment paper correctly. I don't know if this will all fit on here. I might have to put it on 2 separate pans. I think I'm gonna do 2 pans. My chickpeas got burnt. I think that's what happened the last time I made them too, but I'm gonna taste it once it cools off. Maybe I'll still eat them if they're not too bad. It's weird, these ones are burnt and the other ones on the smaller rack are not burnt. The other ones feel like they're not cooked all the way. So I'm putting those back in for another 4 minutes, but I don't know, hopefully they don't get burnt too. I guess we'll find out in 4 minutes. Well, here's the other ones. I don't want to leave them too long because I don't want them to get burnt, but I actually still like these. They're still pretty good even though they're pretty burnt. But these ones should be better. Pretty tasty. Well, that's it for today. The boys and I are gonna watch this Studio Ghibli movie that we've never seen before. Sorry, it's hard to see. The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. I guess it's kind of like their version of Thumbelina. So we've never seen it before and I've been wanting to see it for a while now. So we're gonna have family movie night. And that's it. The boys are just gonna probably have sandwiches for dinner since I don't feel like cooking, and Luis isn't hungry and I'm not hungry. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching my little broccoli bites, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!